This film is brought to you by Journey to Healing Through the Chakras. Take a journey to healing and balance for the body, mind, and soul. www.yogatraveler.online/chakra journey.
And thank you for joining. This is our Solar Plexus Chakra experience, building of our energy and coming into balance right in the center of the body. Let's talk a little bit about what the solar plexus does for us. First of all, we can be out of balance in our body. So we can have too much energy coming into the center. And if that is the case, you would feel presence of being dominating of others, controlling of others, competitive, arrogant, ambitious, hyperactive, or stubborn. And we all have some of these tendencies, perhaps, but we don't want to have too many. So say we're deficient, we don't have enough energy coming into our chakra. We would be passive, lack of energy, poor digestion, tendency to be cold, blaming, low self-esteem and self-confidence, and a weak will. So to be balanced, we would feel different. We would feel responsible, reliable, good self-discipline, confidence, warm, energetic, and playful. And that's our goal today, to do yoga poses to bring us into balance in this solar plexus chakra. So let's close our eyes and start focusing on just the breath. We'll use Ujjayi breath today. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And this deep, slow breath will help us to heat up from the inside out. Think of the fire element as you are doing this practice today. We want to fire up our center, to stimulate our digestion, to stimulate our sense of power, but not power over others. That balance that we're trying to achieve. And we'll just keep warming from the inside out. Good. Now, either with your eyes closed or open, just bring your palms together and just start rubbing them. Create a little friction. And then place your hands on your stomach. And imagine the color yellow. That is our color. You see I'm wearing yellow. I have yellow lights today. Give us a little feeling of yellow energy right into the center of our body. And then release your hands to your sides. Let's try to isolate movement right at the center of our body with some belly rolls. So bring your torso forward, shifting a little bit on our root chakra and through our hips, our sacral chakra. Then shift over to the right, shift to the back, shift to the left, and back to the front. And just keep going in this motion, using our breath. One thing I like about doing this right at the beginning is it pays homage to our first two chakras, the root chakra and the sacral chakra. We're not ignoring those chakras. We know we've come from that, and we're just progressing upward through our energy. Good, good. Let's get to the front and start going the other direction. So now move to the left, behind, to the right, and front. Just keep rotating and isolating at the center. You'll notice we'll be utilizing our abdominals, our obliques, our low back, this whole center of our body today. Good. One more time, how about? I didn't really count. We're just kind of moving with our breath. Good. Now let's start to roll onto all fours. See if we can feel the entire core. So hands on the floor, right below your shoulders, and the knees right below the hips. First, come into cat pose. So you're going to draw your belly button up and in and tuck the hips, rounding the shoulders. Now we're going to hold our hips right where they are, but bring the front of our body into cat pose. So shift your head forward and the shoulders forward a little bit, but keep this tucking at the bottom. Then roll up onto your toes and lift the knees. And you should feel the abdominal wall contract from the low abdominals to the higher abdominals. For me, it makes my body shake right away. So clearly I need a little bit of this in my life. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. Good job. Relax a little bit. Relax your feet. Let's move through cat and cow now with our breath. So drop your belly, inhale, send your gaze up, shoulders roll back, throat opens. Exhale, round through the spine, pull, tuck that all in again. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Let's try that sensation, that tucking one more time. So come into cow first. Keep your hips right where they are. Bring the front of your body into cat. Chest and torso and head comes forward. Lift onto your toes. Raise those knees. Feel it. Feel it. Do you feel it? I feel it. Shaking, warming up the center, getting that fire element involved. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's lift our hips to the sky now. Press back into those heels, maybe adjust a little bit. This is our first Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Stretch through the backs of the legs. Feel free to pedal and shift a little bit, but notice your center. Keep lifting, keep engaging using Uddiyana Bandha, the navel lock that pulls up and in. That's going to be very important today. It's always important, let's be honest, but today for sure, as we're really trying to engage the center of our body. Now bend your knees, look forward, and walk yourself up to your hands. Continue to lift up and in this Uttanasana, this forward bend, and fold yourself down into your legs. It's fine if your hands are not on the ground like mine are. Feel free to place them on a block or just let them hang on your legs or just hang forward. Either way is fine. Feel more lift here. Focus more on this than you do on this. Good. Let's roll up through the spine. And roll our shoulders back as we come to the top. Nice. Let's start to work on Surya Namaskara A. We're going to add some things to the traditional sequence. Follow along, you'll get it. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Lengthen the abdominals there, that feels nice. Exhale, fold forward. Keep this lift at the center as you go down. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, take the hands down to the mat and step back to a plank. Feel free to drop your knees here. Inhale, let's take a chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Stretching out the abdominals there, that feels great. Exhale, roll back, pulling in through the middle of the body. Come to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, step the right foot forward and drop your left heel down. Raise up to Warrior One, Virabhadrasana A. Shoulders roll down as you come to the top. Now these are lifted all through here. Warrior poses are strong and they come from the center of our body. They come from the floor, from our root for sure, but that energy right in the middle to keep us standing, to keep us stable. So feel that engage. Inhale. Exhale, open up to Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana B. Hearkening back to our hip poses a little bit here, our hip chakra. But let's continue to engage our center. So take reverse warrior, but bring your left hand not onto the leg, but in front of you. And then pull that right arm back. So we have to use our left oblique a little bit deeper, a little bit stronger to hold our body in place. Now inhale, come forward to Parsvakonasana, and instead of dropping your hand to your thigh or reaching for the floor or a block, let's take the right arm across the body again and pull that left arm over. So again, having to utilize the strength in our obliques to hold ourselves in place, plus the legs and the hips as well. So this is really engaging all three of our foundational chakras. Good. One more time, each side. Inhale, lift back up. Keep going. Exhale, tilt into that reverse warrior. Now it's going to stretch that oblique, which is nice after having bent it on the other side. Here we go. Change one more time. Inhale. Keep going. Exhale to Parsvakonasana. Good. Feel that strength. Stronger than we know through our body. Inhale, lift it back up. Let's continue our vinyasa. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step this right foot back. If you want to feel your upper body, hover the foot and take a chaturanga. Feel free to drop your foot, feel free to drop your knees. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Let's do our other side. Inhale, step the left foot forward, drop the right heel down, raise up, Virabhadrasana A. We're starting our nice strong position here, feeling that strength right at the center of our body, feeling strong and stable into our feet. Inhale, exhale, open up to Virabhadrasana B. I'm going to turn my body so we can look at each other. Feel the left hip open, gain that strength at the center of our body. Let's do our positions. Reverse warrior first. Inhale, drop down, pull that arm across your body as you reach. Squeeze that left side or right side. Lengthen the left side. Now inhale, come forward. Take your arm across, your left arm across, right arm pulls. Now we're gonna lengthen. How nice that feels to lengthen. We're squeezing that left side body now. Inhale, come back up, keep going. Exhale to the other side. One more time on each side. Keep strong in this leg. If you need a break, just simply straighten your knee for a moment and then come back into it. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze. Lengthen. Inhale. Let's come back up. Good job. Continue our vinyasa. Exhale. Windmill the hands down. Step your left foot back. Feel free to hover it again. That's an option. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step up to the hands. Exhale, fold in, reverse into the forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up to the sky. Exhale, Samastiti. Good. Let's do it in a flowing sequence now called Dancing Warrior, using our abdominals, but just keeping it moving. So reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. It starts here with a traditional Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, look up, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands down, step, or you can hop back if you'd like a little more energy, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, bring it through in between your hands. Drop that left heel down. Inhale, lift up to Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, open up to Virabhadrasana B. Stay nice and deep here. Inhale, reverse warrior, pulling our arms across our body like we did before. Exhale, Parsvakonasana, again into that position. Nicely done. Inhale, lift it up to warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step back, feel free to choose to lift the leg or you can drop it, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice job to the left. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, bring it through. Drop that right heel down. Inhale, lift up to warrior one. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach back, lengthen. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Arms come across your body. Feel those abdominals working. Inhale, up to warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step this left foot back. Feel free to hover it if you'd like. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a nice breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step up to the hands. Exhale, fold into your legs. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Let's face each other at the top, press our palms together. Exhale, lean to the right, just lengthening out that left oblique and shoulder. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, back to the center. And exhale, release. Nicely done. Good. Let's start to get into the twisting. Twisting will really engage our digestive system. So start with your right foot forward and pull that left foot back. And our feet are parallel with each other. So if I was facing you here, both toes forward. That's what you want to feel. Nice and equal through your hips and both heels firmly on the ground. Parsva Uttanasana. Take your hands behind you, either fists, grab your forearms, or come to reverse prayer. Let's look up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Shift your hips back. Let's lengthen out our back body plus the hamstring. And having our hands not on our leg, not on the floor, makes our abdominals work a little harder. So that fire, we're trying to heat up the center. Hopefully you're already there. We're just gonna keep going with it. Good. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's release our hands. Take them down to the floor or onto blocks. You do not have to touch the floor. Place your hands on something. let's pull our left hand over to our right. So I'm able to take my hand to the floor on the ground, but that might be too far. You might have to place your hand on your leg or your hand on a block, and that's fine. Start to rotate your hips. Let's pull back on the right hip and drop down with the left hip. Then extend that right arm up to the sky. And we're in Pravita Trikonasana. This is a deep squeeze. It's hard to balance. We have to use our root chakra, our sacral chakra, and our solar plexus chakra. Keep that squeeze. So powerful. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring our hands down. Bend your right knee. Come up with prayer pose in the hands. And then let's shift onto our toes. I'm going to widen my stance just a little bit. Find my balance right in between. Pravita Parsvakonasana. I had to think for a minute. Take your left elbow now down to that right leg. Your hips are going to rotate just the same way they did in the previous one. And we'll try to line our hands with our sternum. This is also difficult to hold. If you're having a hard time, simply drop your knee to the floor. You'll be able to focus more on the twist and less on the balance. So it's your choice, right? You can stay here. You can open up. Feel that squeeze just like a dish rag at the center of our body. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands down and release that knee. Some of you may already be on your knee. Let's step our right foot back and lift up onto our knees. Ready to begin Ustrasana. Now to stretch out the abdominals and strengthen our back body. Take your hands into fists and bring them to your hips. Pull your elbows toward each other and shift your hips forward. Let your head fall back, the chest opens. You may stay here, or you can drop your hands to your heels. If that is in your practice, go a little bit deeper. Let the head fall back further. It's hard for me to talk here. Stretch out those abdominals. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Start to gently lift yourself up. Tuck your chin toward your chest. Bring the blood flow back. Take your arms forward and lift up into down dog, stretching out that back, pressing into the shoulders, into the hips. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step up to the hands. Exhale, fold into your legs. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale. Good, let's do our side bends. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend to the left, or to the right, sorry, lengthening out the left. Inhale, up to the top. Exhale, lean. Inhale, up to the top. Exhale, release. Nicely done. Second side, we're gonna take our left foot forward and bring our right foot back. Feet, toes pointed to the top of your mat, both heels firmly on the ground, Parsva. Take your fists behind you, grab your forearms, come to reverse prayer. All three are great. Look up, inhale, exhale, fold forward, hips draw back as your body goes down. Relax your head, relax your neck. Feel this long length down the entire leg. And just breathe. This is almost like a little bit of a relaxing pose for just a moment because we know what's coming next. Not quite as relaxing, so enjoy this spot. Definitely we can feel this stretch down our entire leg, and it certainly feels nice to me. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands down and take your right hand across your left foot. Remember our options: hand on the leg, hand on a block. All of those are good. Rotate the hips, left hip pulling back, right hip dropping under, and then extend the arm for the final pose. Pravita Trikonasana. This is root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. So powerful for our practice today. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring our hands down. We'll bend our left knee, bring our hands up to heart center. I'm gonna widen my stance just a little, you may as well, and lift up onto the back toe, shifting my weight right in between my two legs. Draw the right elbow to the left knee, rotating the hips again, pressing into your leg, opening up through the chest. Remember the option to drop your knee down. That still exists, feel free. Or you can keep it lifted, and you can open up your arms. Either way, you feel free to deepen. Feel that deep squeeze. I can feel this through my IT band here. It's getting into the sacral chakra just a little bit. And our center should feel like a dish rag. Really good for digestion here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, take your hands down. Bend that right knee and step back with your left leg. Lift up. One more time for Ustrasana. Fists to your back. Press those elbows toward each other. Press into the hips. Shift forward, let your head fall back. Feel free to lower your hands. Again, that's an option that you may go to if it is in your practice. Feel that fire breath. So deep here. Good. Let's lift up. Ooh, it's hard to talk. Drop your chin to your chest and take a child's pose. Let's open up our knees a little wider than our hips. Sit back and extend our arms forward. Drop your forehead down to the floor and relax. Inhale, lift up. Good job. Exhale, roll your legs around, come to sit. Now, if you have a strap, you might use it here. You could place your strap around your feet as we will be folding forward. If you are able to grab your toes without a strap, then you don't need one. Sit tall, pull in through the center, zip this up, feel this engagement right here. Look how deep and how straight it gets your back. Such a good extension for our posture. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, perhaps reaching for those toes or using your strap. Take another really meaningful breath. Pull up through the middle, lift even more, and then exhale, fold down as deep as you can. Just keep breathing here. This feels really great after doing that Ustrasana, lengthens all of our back muscles. And again, we just keep pulling in through the center, keeping that fire alive in our abdominals. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Let's release our strap. Take our hands behind us, fingertips face the hips. Point your toes. You can either just straighten your arms and press your chest open, squeeze those shoulders, or you can go deeper and engage your back body and lift up. So this is a good balance to our forward fold. Feeling warm? Let's take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Nicely done. I'm going to bring myself around to face you. Let's take 2 different twists, one closed and one open. Draw your right leg back and the left leg stays in front. You can place this left foot up onto your hip if you'd like. Then our right arm comes across, grab onto your knee, and this left hand can just be to the floor behind you. Or if you've got your toe up on your hip, you can reach behind and try to grab that toe. Then send your gaze back to your left shoulder. Now this is opening up our entire center. So creating space, still twisting our spine, definitely good for the hips. So really great sacral chakra pose here as well. Now to come into balance, bring your torso forward. Let's release our hold and place that left foot down. Take this right leg all the way up and around, kind of tuck that left leg behind. Now if this feels too intense for your hips or anything, feel free to straighten out the left leg, and this works great as well. Now let's extend our left arm. Inhale, exhale, hook it onto that knee, squeeze, zip up your center, take the right hand to the floor and press against your leg. Now we're more into that sensation of the dish rag, squeezing right through the center. So great for the middle of the body. Plus it feels great on our back, lower back and upper back. Good. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, let's release. We're going to do the other side. So hurdle back the left leg. Take the right foot in front. Remember, you can leave it on the floor or you can place that right foot up on your hip. Left arm reaches across, grab your knee. Right hand helps to help you sit tall, or you can wrap it around and grab. Oh, I got it. Grab onto that toe. Send your gaze back. That was a reach for me today. Good. Open and free. Feel how nice that is. Such a good balance to open our center after squeezing it. Everything we do in yoga is about balance. Just helps our body to function at its fullest level. Good. Inhale, come forward. Let's release this foot. Place it down. Take your left foot around over the top of the right. I'm going to keep my knee bent this time, but remember, you can straighten out that right leg if you'd like. Extend your right arm. Inhale. Exhale, hook it onto your knee. Left hand to the floor. Sit tall. Pull in through the middle of the body as you rotate and send your gaze back. Squeeze it up one more time. Can not only be good for the digestion, but also nice to ease strain in the back. Let's get our spine working the way it should. Good. Come back to the center and we'll release. Let's extend our legs out and do one more forward bend, but this time upside down. So a couple of options for us. We can extend our legs up to the sky and place our hands under our hips for a little bit of elevation. If this is far enough for you, that's great. Just feel free to stay here. If you want to go a little deeper, let's continue to bring our toes over our head. And we're in a reverse forward bend here, shifting us onto our shoulders and feeling that squeeze through the center of our body and then that lengthening into the back body. This is Halasana. or plow pose. Good. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Nicely done. Everybody roll down, whatever position you're in. Go ahead and come down and bend your knees. Bring them into your chest. This should help us to relax our back. And we'll move into one last spinal twist, this time to relax, to let go, and to start to ease ourselves into Shavasana. So let the legs fall over to the right side and take your left hand out and turn your head over your left hand. We can feel that stretch through our shoulder, through our chest. We can feel the stretch through our hips, through our low back, and through our abdominals one more time in this twist. I like to hang on to my legs with my right hand to just kind of put a little pressure, press it down just a little bit. Feel everything settle. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your legs back into the middle. Let them float over to the left. You can place your left hand on your legs if you'd like, and that right arm extends. Keep your shoulder down so you feel that lengthening through the chest. And then send the gaze over that right shoulder as well. And see what you can do to let go. This is our final twist. This is our final asana. We're moving into Shavasana next. So we want to release any last remaining tension that we have in our body. We're trying to cool that fire now, cool that energy down, and return to our grounded state, our first chakra, our root chakra. It's like going home again after taking a little journey. Good. Bring your legs back into the middle and extend them out. One leg to each edge of your mat, so we're gently opening through the hips, shoulders rolled back, arms by your side, palms facing the sky. Close your eyes and take in all the good work that you've done today for your body. Do not have any thoughts or concerns. I will wake you up with the sound of the solar plexus chakra. Just let yourself drift. Start to wake yourself up. Rotate through your wrists and your ankles. Point and flex the feet. Stretch your arms overhead to lengthen through your body. And roll over onto one side in fetal pose, which signifies a renewal, starting over. Let's gently press up to a comfortable seated position and bring our hands to heart center. And I'll conclude with this quote by Viktor Frankl. What is to give light must first endure burning. Thank you for taking this solar plexus chakra journey with me today. Namaste.